Just wait for Janet. Sorry. Hi. So I'm Atif, Siddiqi. I've been here for almost 25 years. Originally from Pakistan, that's where I was born. My parents were born in British India, pre-partition. And how did I come to be an artist? That's kind of what I wanted to speak about. And what I'm doing at the moment as an artist is basically, I've started performing again. I perform under the name of Trantronic. I do all my music under that name. And then I also make films. And like Masood, I made a film with the National Film Board many years ago when Ravita was not in power. But she was involved. Anyway, I have nothing else to say about that. But you know, censorship is an interesting issue. And this is one of the issues that I have, you know, chosen to avoid. And by avoiding censorship, I choose to work very independently. So even if it ends up being that I don't make certain films or work in a certain way and avoid, you know, like going through the system and getting funding and all that, I choose to work and express myself and do what's important for me without being limited by what other people think or how they can control me or whatever their politics are or whatever it is. And I think being an artist, that's the most important thing, is to express yourself, to say what it is you need to say, to do what it is that you need to do, without being concerned about how that will be received, you know. Everything is about a dialogue, everything is about learning from each other and communicating. So, you know, I think we've come a long way from kind of just decorative art and visual representation that doesn't really say anything but looks very pretty and you want to just sell it. But, you know, in other ways, especially as far as performance and filmmaking go, unless you're doing pure entertainment, in which I work actually as an actor, that's how I make my living, is like in commercial film and TV. But as far as my own artistic practice goes, I like to really share my personal stories, whether it's about my family or myself, sexual identity, gender identity, and sometimes it's topics that make other people uncomfortable, and it's not things that people want to discuss and really acknowledge, but it is there, and I'm really interested in communication and in society evolving through dialogue, through creating more acceptance, more understanding, and that's the context in which I choose to do my work, whether it's through music or film or how I present myself and who I choose to be, because every day is an opportunity to perform, to present, to provoke, and to engage with people in my community and have a dialogue. So that's kind of what my work is about. You can check out my website, it's atifsiddiqi.com, and there you will find my entire portfolio going back over 20 years of work that I have done and presented here in Montreal and internationally. For many years I was not presenting my work. I was kind of like, you know, well, I wasn't getting funding, I couldn't really do what I wanted, and I started just taking a little bit of a break and just working in commercial film and TV and doing all that. But now this year I really felt it was time for me to come back and start to present my work again and start performing again and developing film projects again that I've been developing for a while and have not presented publicly. So those are what I have in development, and will hopefully present to the public next year or whatever. So that's what I'm up to. Do I still have some time? Yeah, less than a minute. So,
right, Janice's eyes, you've got 30 seconds.
He's got it on my timer. Yeah, I put on the timer. So I came into the arts really by fashion, which is what I initially studied in Los Angeles, and I love fashion, and it's something I just want to continue working in because I think it still inspires me and is something where I feel I can contribute to people, whether it's just through how I look or through whatever I want to present to people. And the other thing that I ended up doing was my degree here at Concordia in fine arts, which brought me into performance and video making and so on. So that's basically what I have to say about myself. Thank you to Janet for inviting me. And if you have questions,
Comments,
definitely.
questions?
Or comments, yeah, whatever.
Question.
Yes.